going on? Down here in Jeffersonville, Ohio, at the Flying J. We're switching drivers, and Leo's in there taking his shower. He likes to get a shower every day, which is fine, as long as we got time. I can go every other day, but that's about as far as I can go. Anyway, we got that load. Let's see, we went from Springfield to Monett, Missouri. It's about 60 miles away to Schreiber Foods. We got cheese for McDonald's and took it up to Rochester, New York. We got that one done on Monday, little afternoon, yesterday. And then we got another load that picked up down there in Friendship, New York, to Saputo. That's what we're on now. It's going down to New Albany, Mississippi. We had to wait on that one for, we delivered that Monday afternoon and it didn't pick up till this morning, 10 o'clock this morning. So we had a little bit of a wait. But that's the way things is right now. We just, you deliver a load and then you wait a while. It's not like the quick changeover like it was there for a while. But hopefully it'll pick up soon. Nothing's really going on. Everything's going pretty smooth. Today I'm going to talk about what you need to do when you're getting on your trainer's truck, the process. When you get on his truck, you need to, I'm just doing this off the top of my head, but the main thing is make sure you feel comfortable. When you get in his truck, look around, look at the floors, look at the cleanliness of the floors, look at everything. It should be clean. Look for as disgusting as it sounds, if there's any urine bottles, get right off that truck. Urine bottles in view. That's a bad sign. Dust all over the dashboard. Trash on the dashboard. The dashboard should be completely clear. It should be clean of dust. The floor should be clean. The bed should be made. The top bunk where you're gonna be should be completely empty of everything. And the two cubbies up there should be yours to use. There should be nothing up there, and there should be no dust. Look in the refrigerator and make sure there's no gunk in the bottom of the refrigerator. Signs of a dirty person, that's all signs of a dirty person. If you find any of that stuff, get right off that truck, or at least notify somebody. And if you don't feel comfortable, don't stay on the truck, because it'd just be a waste of your time. Another thing you need to do is make sure you don't bring too much stuff with you. Just should bring 2 bags, and your sleeping bag, and your pillows, and your blanket. You might not even need a sleeping bag. My students don't. Because I just put a blanket and a sheet on my bed, and then they can use their blanket, to lay under, and their pillows. But you might need a sleeping bag if he doesn't operate his bed the same as I do. Another thing, when you get in the truck, make sure there's no smell. If there's any kind of smell, don't put up with it. I'm not talking about regular smell, like, the smell I'm talking about. Just make sure you check it all out. This is how my truck looks during training. See, nothing's on the dashboard really. All this junk is Leo's. I tell him to get it out of here. No dust, everything. The floors are clean. Everything should be clean. You shouldn't have to put up with any kind of shenanigans. See, this bed is made up for Leo to use. That's where he's going to sleep. I put the sheet down in the blanket. The floor is clear. I need to take out that trash. There's no trash anywhere. The microwave is clean on the inside. The fridge is also clean on the inside. It should all be good to go for you. You shouldn't be creeped out by anything. There should be no urine bottles anywhere that's in view. They shouldn't be being used, and they shouldn't be in view for sure. Anyway, that's a little tour. And make sure you've had a conversation about the rules of the truck. There should be rules. What he wants. If there's no rules at all, I don't know. I would be kind of leery of it. Oh, let's see. Make sure you guys talk about how much time you're going to go home. You need to go home during training, in my opinion. Unless you don't want to. But mostly you need to make sure you're on the same page as far as home time goes. If you want to go home a couple times and he wants to run the entire thing, it's not going to be too comfortable for you. Or vice versa. I had a student that didn't want to go home, didn't want to do anything except go, 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 go. He wanted me to drive my 11. He was trying to push his way through training real quick. And that's not how I operate, so we didn't jive together. And I had to remove him. And the same goes for you. You might have to remove yourself if you don't jive with your trainer. But just make sure you feel comfortable. Don't get on the truck if there's something glaringly in your face that's, making you worried. You can get another trainer. Especially right now, there's plenty. I'm pretty sure, because there's less students. And just make sure you put all your stuff on the top bunk and ask about using the fridge. You should be allowed to use the fridge. I mean, he doesn't have to let you use it, but if he won't let you use the fridge, that's not going to be too big of a situation. And the microwave, you should be able to use that. But all the rest of the area is that's his home. All the cupboards are his. You don't get no cupboards except for one or two up the top bunk. You should get both of the ones in the top bunk, in my opinion. And at the very least, you should get one of them. But just don't put yourself in a bad situation. Look for a good situation. Because when you get on that truck, you're not obligated to be on that truck. That's not the one you have to take. He's feeling you out and you're feeling him out. So just make sure it's the one you want. That's how you avoid getting into a bad trainer situation. That's pretty much the process for getting on the truck. Just because you make that phone call, where he calls you and you have your little conversation about stuff, then you're not obligated to get on the truck until you get seeing the truck. Like, say he comes to your hometown and you get on the truck and it's just horrible. It's a horrible situation. Like it's dirty or something's not right. Just maybe it's not horrible, but something just not right. You can get off the truck and say, I know it's going to be uncomfortable, but don't let your people leave. Keep them in the area. Whoever brought you to the truck. And if you don't feel right, don't leave. Get off the truck. Call your people, come back and get you. And tell Prime that just wasn't the truck for you. And they'll send you another one. You won't get in trouble for it. But I mean, don't be super, super picky. I'm talking about glaring things like that you just know aren't going to work. Like I picked up a student once that chewed tobacco and he spit in the bottle all the time. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to deal with it. But I still took him anyway. And it didn't last 4 days because I couldn't deal with it. So anything that you're not going to be able to deal with, it's a no-go. Like I said, this is off the top of my head, so I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff, but that's just what I would definitely look for if I was getting on somebody's truck. Number one to me would be the cleanliness and his attitude. If he was real bossy from the get-go, I don't think I could deal with that. If there was clutter anywhere, I wouldn't deal with that. Any kind of dirtiness or clutter or anything like that. But I mean, if you're a person that can deal with that kind of stuff, maybe it'd be all right for you. But it's not okay for me. And I don't think it's okay for a lot of people who wants to be in a smelly, dirty truck. with a nasty refrigerator and probably didn't wash his bedding, and you know, you don't want to be in that situation. And you got to make sure your personalities jive, because you ain't going to learn anything if you don't. But that's just your first meeting. You're not going to know how good he's going to teach you until later. So you might need to even get off later if he's not teaching you anything. There's stages to it. This is just the first meeting to get on the truck. But anyway, that's about all I got for now. I'm going to try to do these little, I don't know, little videos on topics, training topics. But anyway, that's all I got for now, so I'll let y'all go. And I'll talk to you later. Y'all be nice. And y'all have a good one. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.